And a Rottweiler named Coco Puff is recovering at the Monmouth County SPCA. She was found tied up in the backyard of a house in Neptune Township on Christmas Eve, abandoned by her owners.
Those dog owners are now charged with animal cruelty. Our Chris Keating had a chance to see how the dog is doing.
Coco Puff is just 3 years old. She's well behaved, she's quiet, gentle, and loves to have her head rubbed. She's now in the loving care of staffers with the Monmouth County SPCA. The Rottweiler was rescued from this home on Fisher Avenue in Neptune after abandoned by her owners back on December 24th. It wasn't until 3 days later that someone called police and she was discovered. For those 3 days, Coco was living on this concrete slab in the backyard of this home here in Neptune. She was attached to this very short chain leash. She had no food, no water, and it was freezing outside.
It was drastically cold, and how she survived, we don't know, but God willing, she did.
Ross LaCitra says that when his staff found her in the backyard,
she was incredibly scared. You could tell that she was longing for companionship and looking for her owners.
We've learned that on Christmas Eve, the pipes in that home on Fisher Avenue burst, forcing the tenants to evacuate to the warmth of a nearby hotel. However, Coco's owners left her behind. Coco's owners, Iquan Carson and Shanquel Lindsay, are now charged with animal cruelty. At the house today, we found contractors working to renovate following that water damage. And we also found Iquan Carson.
So Red News 12, how's it going?
He did not want to speak with us on camera, but told me when they evacuated, they couldn't take Coco in the Uber or keep her at the hotel. So he says he had no choice but to leave her behind. But that's not good enough in the eyes of the law.
They absolutely made no effort to notify any authority that Coco was out there by herself or any attempt with any family members to try to find her shelter.
LaCitra says the dog may have been better off if the owner simply let her run free. Meanwhile, Coco has rebounded. And if the SPCA is able to gain ownership through the courts, she will be adopted to a new family. In Neptune, I'm Chris Keating, News 12 New Jersey.
Dog owners are also charged with cruelty, restraint, and failure to provide necessary care.